Hi and welcome to the Blender beginner tutorial. If you are new in Blender, so this is the video for you. And if you want to check out my Blender beginner animation tutorial, you can also see link is in description. In this tutorial, you will learn some basic things about Blender. So let's get started. This is the Blender splash screen and this is the 3D artwork. You can click anywhere to get rid of this. So you can now see this is the Blender 3D view. So first I will show you how to move around in the 3D view. If you click and hold down with the middle mouse wheel and drag your mouse, so you can see it is moving. So this is how you can move 3D view in Blender. For zoom out and zoom in, just scroll on your mouse. For zoom in, scroll up. And for zoom out, scroll down. You can also zoom in and out in the view from here. This is the gizmo. You can see this. Just left click on your mouse and drag your mouse up and down. So you can see for zoom out and zoom in. And if you want move in the view, you can use this circle. Just left click on that circle. So you can see you can also move like that. And if you pan around the view, press shift on your keyboard and click your scroll button on your mouse and drag your mouse back and forth. So this is how you can move around the pane view. You can also do this with this hand icon to move this. So by default, we have three basic objects. In 3D view, you can see there is, first you can see there is cube here, and here you can see this is the light and this is the camera, and this three object you can also see at the right side. You can see this camera here and cube here and light. If you click here cube, you can see you select the cube here, and if you click the light, you can see you select the light. And if you click on camera, so you can see you select this camera. To select all of you can left click on your mouse and select these all objects. If you want to select multiple objects, just press shift on your keyboard and select these objects. Or you can left click on your mouse and select these all objects. And also if you press A on your keyboard, so you can see it select all the objects. For deselecting these all objects, if you double tap A on your keyboard, it deselect. If you want to move your cube, so you can easily do that from here. You can see at the left side some tools. First we have select box. It is by default selected. It means you can select anything in that box. So if you want to move your cube, you can easily do that. So first click on that, left click on that move tool, and then select this cube. So you can now see these axes. So first let me zoom in. Use your scroll button on your mouse and zoom in. So we can easily see that. So you can see blue line, here is green line and red line, and this is the actually axis we have. If you click on that blue line and move up or down, so you can see if you are moving your cube, your object. But if you try to move this on left or right, so you can not, because you can only move this on z axis, up or down. If you want to move left or right your cube, so you have to use this green. just like that. And also you can click on red one and move like that on x-axis. So we have z-axis, blue one, y-axis, and x-axis. You can also see here z, which is blue one, y, which is green one, and x, which is red one. If you want to rotate your object, you can do that from here. You can see here rotate tool. Just click on it, and now you can see this rotate. So this is also same. Use blue one to rotate on at z-axis. Use green one. If you use green one, so you are using this like that on y-axis. And if you move red one, so you are rotating it on x-axis. You are not moving this object, but you are actually rotating this object only. And you can also scale your object. Use this tool, scale. If you click on this z-axis blue one, so you can see this object is scaling on only z-axis. And if you click on this green one, so it is scaling on y-axis. If you click on red one, so it is scaling on x-axis. Press Ctrl and Z to undo that. Now we need to zoom out and let me move the 3D view right about here. And if you want to get rid of this type of things, so just left click on your mouse anywhere in this 3D view, just like that, so it disappears. And go back on select box. Now we are using keyboard shortcuts. If we want to move this cube, first select it and then press G on your keyboard to grab it, so you can see how this cube is moving. You can move it anywhere you want, and then left click your mouse to release it, and then Ctrl and Z on your keyboard to undo that. So this cube is go to its default position. Now we have to move this cube on axis, but this time we are using keyboard shortcuts. So first move this cube on x-axis. So to do that, select this cube and press G for grab. You can see this icon and you see this cube is moving. But now we will move this cube on x-axis. So we have already pressed G on keyboard. Now press X. So you can see how this cube is now aligned on X. So we can easily move this cube only on x-axis. If you drag your mouse, so you can see this. Now we have to move this on Y. So press G again for grab. You can see this icon and see how this cube is moving freely. Now move it on y-axis, press Y, so it is aligned on Y, and drag your mouse, so it is moving only on y-axis. Now we have to move this on z-axis, left click your mouse to release it, and press G again. This time press Z on your keyboard, and you can see it is aligned only on Z axis. So you can easily use these shortcuts like G, X, moving on X axis, then G, Y, moving on Y, then G, Z moving on C. You can also move this cube like that. Press Z and move it on x-axis, and then left click on your mouse to release it, and then press G again, and this time press Y and move it to y-axis like that, and again click your left mouse to release it, and press G again and Z and move it to on Z axis. So you can see that how this type of things working. Press Ctrl Z to back its default position. And also we can use S key to scale any object. S stands for scale. So in this tutorial we are using a keyboard shortcut. So practice it as much as you can. Now we are creating snowman, cubic snowman. We can also duplicate this object. Press Shift plus D on your keyboard and follow your mouse. So you can see we have another cube. Put this on the top of this. Zoom in, move around, and D for grab, and move it to Y axis. Press Y and move. And also we have to move this on X axis. Press G and then X. Now scale it. Press S and scale to small it. Now we have need one more object. Again duplicate this object. Shift D on your keyboard and follow your mouse. Place this object here and scale it. Maybe like that. G for grab. About this. So I think it looks fine. Zoom in. We need to make first eyes. So do same process. Shift D. Duplicate this object. Follow your mouse. Scale it and grab it. And we need one more eye. So Shift D and move it. Maybe like that here. Now you need to create a nose. So duplicate this object. Place it here. Now we need to scale it on y-axis. So this nose is down, so we have to scale it on y-axis. So press S on your keyboard and then press Y and then drag your mouse to scale it on y-axis. I think it's fine. We have now our nose. Now we need mouth. Shift D. Place it. This time we need this to scale on x-axis. Press S on your keyboard, then press X and scale it maybe like that. And now we have to place it. So finally we have this simple model. You can see we have created this all from only using cubes. We have this cube. You can also see here, and this cube. This one is here. This one, this one, this one. So I think it's fine as for beginner. Now we need to add some materials. We are actually on solid preview. You can see here this blue color which is currently selected. So we have to move into this one. This is material preview. So click on that. So you can see now we have on material preview. And at the right side you can see bunch of icons here. First click on it. This is material properties. Now add new material here. Currently we have selected this object, this cube, this side. You can see that. So if you want to change this color, go to this base color, click on it and change the color of it. You can see it's changing. You can see that. And if you go to solid preview, so you cannot see these colors. So this is why we have to move from solid and material preview. So go again on material preview. So you can now see these colors. So I think we need this color to black one. So if you want to change this to black, so do this. You can see this little icon. So move it down. So now you can see it's changing to dark side. Now if we need to change this eye color, so we don't need to make new one. If you see this icon, click on it. So you can see we have already material on it, which is we have already created. So now click on this object, click on it. So you can see here we don't need to make new one. Click on that icon and select this material. So you can see it uses same material, which is this one. So we have also need to change this mouth color, which is same as black color. So click that this object and same as like click this icon and select this material, and you can now see this. Now we need to change this nose color. This would be different. So this time we don't need to use this one. So we have to create new one. So create new and change this color to maybe this orange one, brown or maybe orange. I think it's fine. Now you can see this. Now we need to change these cubes. So first select this one, create new one and click on this base color and do some light color, maybe this one. Now we have to change this cube and this cube with this same color. Select this one, go to this icon and select this one. So these objects have same colors. Select this one and select material. So I think it's much better. Now we have to render this. So first go to this icon. This is render preview. Click on it. Now we need to add light. Press Shift A on your keyboard and go to this light. We have these lights, points, sun, spot and area. So in this tutorial we are using this area light. Click on that one and now you can see we have this light. You can also see here. So we have to need to move it. Press G on your keyboard for grab and place here. And you can see this line, this direction on that side. We need to change this direction on this object. So to do that, press R on your keyboard for rotate and rotate it here. So you can see this line now change from here to there. But if you move your 3D view, so you can see it is, but you cannot see any changes because of this power is too small. So we need to give some power. Go for big numbers. Now you can see it reflects, or you can just type 600 on it. And if you can move your view 3D view, so you can see this direction. So I think we need to move it like here. We have to move this light. Press G on your keyboard and move it about this. You can also scale it. So press S on your keyboard and scale it. So you can see. I think it's fine. Now we need to add camera. So go to this camera and go to this camera icon. So this is our camera. So we are viewing on this. We need to move it. So first click on this icon to lock it. And now click on this camera. So now you can see it is selected. And now press G on your keyboard for grab. Now you can see we are moving this camera anywhere we want. If you want to zoom in and zoom out, double tap Z on your keyboard. Now go to render and render image. Now you can see this result. We have this image. So now we have to make some changes. So I will show you. Close it. Now we have to add some more things. First go to solid view and select these objects. Press shift on your keyboard and select this all objects and right click on your mouse and shade smooth these all objects. So now you can see these objects are shade smooth. Now go to render again and you can see some changes and go to render this image so you can see differences. So it is totally up to you which one you are using, which one we want to use. If you want to change your camera position, so you can do that like that. Close it. First select camera, click on it and click your mouse scroll and move it like that, maybe that one, and go to render again, go to render image, and here you go. Now one more thing I will show you, that if you want to add some more objects, so you can also do that, and select this object, Shift D to duplicate, scale it on x-axis. We are actually creating hands. Shift D for duplicate and place it. I think it's much better. Now we have add some materials on it. Go to render preview. Now go to material properties. First remove this material, click on this icon, and now add new one. Change this color to orange and change from light to dark. Maybe this one. And you can see this roughness. You can also change it from here. I think it's fine. Select this object. First remove this material and go to this icon. Select this material. Now go to camera and go to render image. You can save anywhere you want. Change your file name, cubic, snowman, and save as PNG. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, Blender for beginner, and I hope you learn some basic things. If you enjoyed this video, like this video, share this video, and if you want to ask anything about this tutorial, you can ask in comments. Make sure don't forget to subscribe this channel for more tutorials. And if you want to check out my Blender beginner animation tutorial, you can also see, link is in description. If you want to learn anything in Blender and any topic, so you can tell me in comment, so I will make tutorial on that specific topic. If you learn anything in this tutorial, so make sure don't forget to subscribe this channel and click on that bell icon so you never miss any video. I hope you enjoy this video. See you in another video.